Hi, I'd like to introduce you to a project that your child is going to be participating in called the Legacy Project. In the Legacy Project, your child will conduct an interview of the person of their choice. They're encouraged to choose someone that they want to learn more about. I'd like to ask that this be a grandparent or maybe a grand friend, someone important in their life. And it will help make this relationship grow stronger as they ask questions and find out information about that person. This is meant to be a multi-generational project to help them get a different perspective on their own life. I'd like to suggest again that it's a grandparent or someone of a grandparent's age that's in their life. People often want to talk about their lives, but they're rarely asked. When someone takes the time to listen, the message is that who the person is, what they've done, and the things that they care about are important. The steps to this project are number one, you're going to choose a person that you want to interview, someone 2 generations older and maybe around that grandparent age. Step two, review the suggested interview questions that are below on this page. They will help you choose. You can choose some of the questions, or you can ask or create questions of your own. Record the interview if possible. This will help you go back and understand what the person was saying, or maybe even just to remember what you asked and what they said. The third part will be collect information and gather that about the legacy person and prepare to pull it together into a report. Then at school, we will be creating a written report and a timeline of the events of this person's life. We'll write a conclusion about what we believe we've learned and about this person in the project. There are some expectations of it. I'd like to know by the first week of January who your child will be doing the interview with. Christmas time, holiday time, time off might be a good time to do the interview, to schedule the interview and try to work on completing it. It may not. At this year, so many things are so different, it makes it a little bit more difficult. In January, I'd like those interview questions to be complete so that in February we can start compiling these. You also need to obtain about 20 photos. Those photos can be used in the book that we are going to be creating on Shutterfly. The books will cost around $30 for shipping and handling, as well as tax and the printing. In May, depending on what 2021 looks like, we will either be doing a Zoom reading for those grandparents or grand friends, or we will be presenting them in some way to those people. I hope you enjoy this project, and I hope if you have any questions, you will let me know. As we go through here, I'm going to show you. There are a lot of questions. These are questions about childhood. They're a guideline. Have your child read them over and choose the ones that they want. Feel free to ask them all and then pick and choose which answers you want to put into the book. Then there's the second section of it will be on life events in adulthood. Here are the questions for that. Again, pick and choose the questions you want to answer or the questions that will go along with what you want to write about. There's questions about identity and adulthood. Then down at the bottom here is present day, aging, and life lessons. And there are questions again about those. These will be published on my site, so you can go back to them and work on them whenever you would like. Again, let's try to have the questions asked and the interviews complete by the end of January. And so this should give you plenty of time to be able to either Zoom with that person or maybe FaceTime and then record that interview so that you can use it at school when we compile the book. This is just the start of it. If you have any questions, feel free to call me or email me. Thanks.